All right, good morning, everyone. It is my 2 cents in the AM. Y'all know who this is. This is your girl, Bertette Renee. Oh my gosh. I am back at it again with my 2 cents in the AM. And I know I'm not coming on there every day. I'm only doing Mondays and Fridays. So I'll help you start your week off strong and I'll help you end it out just right. So thank you so much for tuning in with me with my 2 cents in the AM. And thank you for joining me. It's Friday. Y'all know how I do on my way to work. And so usually on Monday through Thursday, I'm all dressed up in my business casual attire. But today is Friday, so we let our hair down and we relax on today. So today we are talking about situationships. Oh my gosh. Situationships. Okay, so yes, I had someone ask me the wonderful question of relationships and what do I think about relationships and all this other crazy things. So today we are going to talk about situationships because a lot of our new generation, we don't find ourselves in relationships. We find ourselves in situationships. And so a situation is, I'm not your girl, I'm not your boy, we not in a relationship, but we together. That means if I hit you up, that means we going out, or I can come and spend the night at your house and all this other stuff. But we not in no type of relationship, so don't catch feelings if I decide to be with somebody else. That's situationships. And a lot of people find themselves are in that. And so I get the questions asked all the time, what do you think about that? What do you feel about that? And I am a strong woman. I believe so wholeheartedly in knowing who you are and being strong in who you are and whatever decision you make. However, if you find yourself in a situationship where you're not sure if it's a relationship or not, you're definitely in the wrong situation. It's not a situation you want to be in. So my answer is to ask the why, where, and what now. That's the three questions. That's the three things that you want to ask in any type of relationship that you get into. Why are we doing this? Where are we going? And what now? Okay, if you don't have an answer to any of those, then you are definitely in a situation that you don't need to be in. You're going to find yourself stuck. You're going to find yourself emotionally drained. You're going to find yourself, pouring out to a man, or vice versa. A man could pour himself out to a woman and it never go anywhere. The last thing you want is to waste 5-10 years of your life waiting for somebody to want to be in a relationship with you, and they never did. You never get it. And the last thing that you want to do is invest so much time in building something with somebody who doesn't want to be built with you, and you are reserving yourself for this person because you're like, okay, eventually they're going to want to be in a relationship with me. And the truth be told is they may not, and you don't want to waste that. So I tell people all the time, don't get in situationships. You need to know the why, the where, and the what now. Why are we in this relationship? Where do we want to go? Where do we see ourselves? Do we see ourselves getting married? Do we see ourselves having children? Where? And then if the answer is no, is what now? Do we continue on in this relationship, or do we just end it now? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to waste your time. Jahira, how are you, honey? I missed you. Where have you been? Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm sorry. I saw one of my loves on here, like my heart. But anyway, if you're in a situation, if you're in a relationship that you're not sure, then don't waste your time. Definitely be like deuces. Trust me, I know I've been there. I've been in situationships. I've been in a relationship. Heck, I've even been married. People like, you've divorced, and yeah, I got a lot of wisdom in here. So there's a lot of things that I've learned to not do, anymore. There's a lot of things that I've learned in my young, wonderful years of life to not do anymore. So I can definitely be in a position to say, save yourself. Do not do it. I don't care how much game they're talking. I don't care if it's, I really want to be with you, but I just need to get myself together. Like, I get told a lot, I'm not emotionally available. Well, then you know what? I'm not physically available. I'm not mentally available. I'm none of these availables, okay? If you can't emotionally connect with somebody, then I can't physically connect with you. Don't expect for me to have you laid up in my bed and you can't even. No, that's not going to work that way. Some of y'all just need to get enough backbone in you to be like, no. Sometimes we feel as though if a man leaves, or, and I can't just say just for the women, because a lot of men have gone through this, and I have talked to men who's been in relationships where they feel like, well, I got to take it for the way it is because then I'm not going to have anybody. Just like that person came and asked you for your number and wanted to hit you up, trust and believe you're going to have others that come your way. You don't have to settle yourself in fear of not having anybody. Do not ever let anyone have that type of power over you that they're able to do whatever they want to do, treat you however they want to treat you, just because you are in fear of being alone. Do not, ladies and gentlemen, do not do that. Your power is you. It's okay to be rejected. You are not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. It is okay. But guess what? I shouldn't lower my price because somebody else don't feel like it's too expensive or it costs too much. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I can't change who I am. And so don't change who you are. Don't subject yourself to anything that you feel is not in line with your morals, your idea, and your vision of a relationship. That's it. If it doesn't go along, I'm not changing. I love God. I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you? I love God. So in my relationships, I want somebody who is going to pursue a relationship with God with me. We're going to pursue this together. That means that we're going to do it right. We're going to make sure we encourage and uplift each other. We're going to pray with one another. So if I'm trying to pursue a relationship with God and you sitting here like, nah, man, I'm just trying to hit, then we ain't right for each other. Because I ain't trying to just hit. That ain't the way. That ain't the route that I'm trying to go. So if you are in a relationship with somebody, the things you need to ask is the what, where, and why. Why are we in this relationship? Where do we see ourselves going? And the what now? Now that I know what you feel and you know what I feel, what do we do now? Do we continue knowing that we both have two different sides, or we have two different points of views about where we're going to go in life? Do we continue down this road? What do we do? Are you willing to compromise and change some of your ways? Am I willing to compromise and change some of my ways so that we can move together as one? What do we do now? That's the questions that you need to ask in any type of relationship you get into, especially if you're 25 and older. Like after you reach 25, I think there's a whole lot more in life you need to be thinking about. You may not get as serious until you get about 29, 30. Definitely in 30, you don't need to be still hopping around, sleeping with the world, and you have no direction or sense of direction in your life at all. That's just stupid. Y'all asked me for my 2 cents, right? Oh, okay. It's just stupid. It makes no sense. It shows so much immaturity. It's nothing worse than seeing a person, women or female, over the age of 30 that has no clear direction of what they want in life, and they just doing anything because each day is just a new day. They're just coasting by. It really is just really like, it's not a good sight to see. So, a lot of times I'll pull back and be like, that's not a situation that I want to be in. That is not an issue I subscribed for. And even if I somehow, decided to do the free trial and it continued to add on without me realizing that I'm paying for a prescription or issue that I don't really want, I'll go ahead and click unsubscribe. I don't want to deal with this anymore. This is not something that I want to deal with. And that's only because you just got to understand your value, know who you are, know where you are going. And that's it. Doesn't mean that you're better than anybody or you sitting on top of the world. Doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that whatever you have to offer, it's not contingent with what I want. So you find yourself in situationships, there's nothing wrong with having fun, having friends, getting to know. But once it starts getting sticky and you wanting more than just the typical friendship, and you wanting a sexual relationship, or you wanting to go on dates, or you wanting to do all of this, then that's no longer just a regular friendship. You know what? That's another thing. I get tired of guys being like, oh, we're just friends. And you want to do more with somebody than what a regular friend do. My friends, I can hit you up and be like, hey, you good? You straight? Oh, we can go out as a group. We can go hang out. We can, if I'm in trouble, you there for me. You support me. I'm there for you. You support you. That's friends. But once it start crossing the line and you want touchy and feely, that's no longer a friendship. Stop saying that, guys. Females, stop saying that. That's not a friendship. That is now a relationship or a situationship. If you can't say that it's a relationship, stop saying, oh, that's just my friend. That's not just your friend, because emotions get involved. All kinds of stuff get involved. Spiritually, there's a lot of things that take place once you start having sex with somebody. That is not just your friend. And you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. And you say he's just a friend. And you say, no, that is not just a friend. Stop saying that. That's about the dumbest thing. You should look that up. Look up friendships, look up relationships. There is a difference, people. There's a difference. Okay? Once you start having sex, that's no longer your friend. Okay? That is now a situation. Because if they're in a relationship already, now you found yourself in a situationship. If they're not in a relationship, then y'all in a relationship. Oh, baby, you. Because there's going to be some expectations that come with you having sex with somebody. Yeah, they're going to expect you to answer their phone call every time they call, or their text messages, or to go out on dates with them, or to take them out. It's going to be more expected because you're doing more than just hitting each other up for like, what's up? How you doing? Where have this world gotten so demented? Like, we so confused on what to do with. Like, let me tell you something. If you approach me, Bertette Renee, that's me. You approach me, I'm not looking for no situationship. So don't think you're gonna be like hitting me up like, oh, what's up? What you doing? Let's go do. Nah, player. It don't roll like that. I ain't rolling like that. I expect more. Not just from you, but from myself. I expect more. And I refuse. I'm just way too old to even be sitting here talking about I'm in a situation. Nah, heck no, I ain't in no daggone situation. I'm either in a relationship or I'm not. I'm either seeking to pursue something long term or I'm not. Point blank. Sex is overrated. You can get it from anywhere, just about anybody. Anybody's giving sex nowadays, okay? You can go online and click any website and be able to find sex. Sex is so overrated. So I don't need somebody out here that's just like wasting my time for sex. No, I don't want that. I want a relationship. And so if you can't do that, then you can't talk to me. I'm sorry. I ain't down with that. But yeah, that is it. That's my 2 cents on on situationships. I'm just telling you, if you find yourself in one, you need to reevaluate yourself and reevaluate why you're staying in this situation. And is it really love? Oh, I love this person. Yeah, you loving this person, but this person is still with so-and-so. And so why are you subjecting yourself to that? Why? Because you're afraid that you're not going to get something else? Because you feel that you're not good enough? Or because you think that, that's another thing before I get off this thing. If you are in a situationship and you feel like, as soon as he leave his wife or whatever, then he's going to be with me. So you stay and you show him how loyal you are. You show him, I'm so loyal to you. I'm going to give you all of me because all of me loves all of you. And I'm going to stay and I'm going to show you how much you mean to me. You mean the world to me. You going to do that, right? And you get to the point where he finally leaves his family. Well, one or two things is going to happen. Either he never leaves his family, you waste your whole time, and then eventually he gets tired of you and be like, that's it. And you done poured your whole heart out to somebody for no reason, which you shouldn't have. And I can't even feel sorry because it's like, why would you even put yourself in that position anyway? That's one. 2, or he leaves his family and he decides to be with you. What in your right mind is going to make you think that he is going to be faithful to you when you had to be faithful to a man who was not faithful, or a woman who was not faithful? Hello, for however long you was messing with him, what makes you think that once you lock him down, he's gonna be faithful to you? What gives you that? He already showed you who he was, and you already showed him what you was willing to take because you knew he was in a relationship and you still ended up with him. You showed him what you was willing to handle and what you was willing to take. And he knows that no matter what I do from this point on, she can't say nothing because she was with me while I was with my ex-wife. I don't know what these women out here are thinking. It doesn't really happen that way, okay? It doesn't. And if they don't take out the time between you and that next woman to get themselves straight, they're coming back to you with those same issues they had with the first woman, why they was cheating on their first woman with you. And yeah, they might say, oh, she get on my nerves, she do this, that, the third, she all this and that, and she blah, blah, blah. And they may dog her out like no tomorrow. But guess what? He was in that relationship with her for whatever reasons her issue was. And if he decides to leave her to be with you, he's taking all his issues that he's had with her and he's bringing them right to you. And next thing you know, y'all both gonna be sitting there looking stupid. Exactly. However you met him is how you going to lose them. That's it. They don't stay too long. They don't. They really, really don't. They don't stay long. No, they don't. And guess what? Them jokers don't care. They don't. Especially when it's about sex. You can have the best sex in the world. I'm trying to tell you. If it's sex, they don't stay too long. Because after a while, they be like, all right, what's next? That's it. So, I say to you, don't find yourself in no situation hoping and praying, oh, God, I just pray. No. It ain't going to happen that way. It ain't. And they need time to heal. I needed time to heal after my relationship. I was like, wait, pause. Before I get into anything else, I need to figure out where I went wrong, with things I needed to deal with. I was dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, and ain't no God going to be able to help me get over that. So I was like, let me get myself together before I do anything else. Before I decide I want to be with anybody else, I need to figure out Protect Renee first. And when I did that, I'm like, all right, cool. I still don't even know if I'm ready for a relationship, which is scary because I want a relationship, but then I'm like, I don't know yet. Let's just give me a couple of more months, a couple of years. I don't know. Let me just figure this out. I don't know yet because I have to get myself together. But if that man jumped from that one straight to that one, he got some issues he still need to deal with. He still got some unresolved stuff he got to deal with from that past one. Ain't nobody got time to be dealing with nobody and their extra issues. Ain't nobody got time for that. No. I'm sorry. As soon as I get with a man and he start telling me about his ex, oh, she got on my nerves and she ain't never do me right. I'm like, nah, you still ain't over that. You got to get healed from that player because I can't help you. My loving you is not going to help you get over her hurt in you. That's not going to happen. And if some women are out there, they feel like they savior of the world and they feel like they got to save. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me be there for you. Nah, player, I done did that. No. Because the next thing you know, it be 3, 4, 5 years down the line and you still being savior of the world. No, I can't save you, dude. You got to heal yourself. So, y'all be careful out here getting in stuff like that. That's messy. And I can't do that. I can't. I've learned to respect boundaries. Like, no, player. So, don't find yourself in no situationship. If it ain't gonna be a relationship, if it ain't going nowhere, let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. You need to figure out the why, the where, and the what now. Why are we in this relationship? Where are we trying to go? And what we gonna do about it now that we know? And that's it. And if you don't get the answer that you desire, I say go. To the left, everything you own in the box to the left. You better start saying kick the deuces. You begin to I'm getting too over this. I'm like, I ain't dealing with it. Ain't nothing worse than seeing a 40-year-old man that still don't know what he want to do with his life. I'm sorry, that's the most annoying thing in the world. What are you doing? Like, why you still don't know yet? Why you still emotionally unavailable yet? Get your life. So yeah, some of y'all need to tell these dudes out here, get your life. And there are dudes that go through it, so I don't want to seem biased. There are dudes who, with females, take them through stuff like that and tell them deuces. I mean, come on now. We in 2018. You gonna blink and it's gonna be like 20 2022, and you're gonna be like, what did I just do with the past 4 or 5 years of my life? Nothing, absolutely nothing, but waste your time. Stop wasting your time. So yeah, that's my 2 cents in the AM. I'm not at work yet, but I am done. I don't have anything else to say about situationships besides I don't find myself in them. It gotta be clear and direct. What we gonna do? Because if it ain't clear and direct, I ain't about to sit on no sidelines. Last time I checked, I ain't no side piece. I'm a main attraction. What you mean? I got a whole lot to offer, and I ain't about to be limited to no side piece of mashed potatoes. That is. So, I gotta make sure I get myself together. I'm the whole course player. So, make sure. Exactly. I hate that. I hate that. Why'd you 50 and want to be a player? Oh my God. See, you about to make me start over again. Yo, I meet dudes like that. Why? Dude, like your sperm cells is almost dried up. What are you doing? You about wrinkling the balls. Like, excuse my language, but come on now. Why are you 50 talking about you about to be a player? What are you doing? You are not. And then want to still walk around. First of all, let me tell you something. All right, like quick story. See, Monique, you got me going. So, quick story. So, I seen this older guy, and he was like trying to floss or whatever. He takes a couple of cash out of his pocket and just started like counting it in front of me. Like, yeah, I'm like, that is not a turn on. Like, is that your bait to hook younger girls in? Like, is that your way of saying, oh yeah? Like, first of all right, just quick glance, you counting a bunch of 1s and 5s. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm not a money chick, but at the end of the day, what you think you baiting with that? I don't want no freaking Happy Meal from McDonald's. What you baiting with that? Did you just offer to open up a new business for me? Did you just offer to, invest in some stocks and bonds with me? You sitting there counting 5s, 10s, and 1s like I want a freaking Happy Meal. First of all, I don't even eat McDonald's. So you put your little chump change back in your pocket and go sit down somewhere. Why are you doing that? So what it tells me is that you ain't even looking for no grown woman. What you really looking for is some immature little girl that you think you can bait and do what you want to do with. And definitely, I may look young, but far from a young girl immature. So I be like, no, keep it moving, dude. Go about your business. It was the most annoying. I was so irritated. I was just like, I wanted to say something and put him on blast so bad, but I had to literally walk away because he was trying too hard and he was talking loud and all stuff, and I was like, what is you doing? It was so annoying. But when you get that old and you still doing that shows me that you still have insecure issues. Like, you still not even sure of who you are, and that is why you're still doing stuff like that, because you're trying to get somebody to validate you. And since you don't bring enough to the table for yourself, you try to find other ways for women to be attracted to you. That is an issue for me. That is a huge. One of the good things that God gave me was discernment and intuition. I could read somebody. Oh my God, I could probably read you within the first 5 minutes, and nothing is worse than a weak man that feel like he gotta bait somebody in because he don't bring nothing good enough to the table. And I would tell somebody about themselves. Unfortunately, I would. Not in a mean way. I would try to do it in a very nice way, or I would just not deal with you at all, because there's nothing worse than that. Like, what is wrong with these men these days? Big balling. Yeah, big balling with 1s and 5s. Go sit down somewhere. Wait, who even carrying around a whole bunch of cash in their pocket anyway? Pull out a black card. Pull out a card and start paying some stuff. Like, you pulling out 5 and 10 and counting it over and over and over and over made no sense to me. Absolutely none. I was just like, what is this? This is annoying. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is these days. And women do it too. I ain't even gonna lie. Women do it too. So it ain't really just the men, because women do it too. And women, you have women out there that don't mind being in situations. They don't mind that a man is with a girl. They don't mind stuff like that, as long as they get what they want. As long as you pay my rent, as long as you pay my bills, as long as you take me to get my hair and nails done, as long as you do for me, I don't care what you do. As long as you're there, come on, man. You see me trying to get over, bruh. I ain't trying to mess up. I'm trying to get to work in one piece. As long as you're doing for me, I don't really care. I'll keep it a secret. I'll do whatever. You do have women that are out there like that. So I can't even put it all on the dudes and like, dude, it's dude fault, whatever. Because women are out there that are like that. But again, that goes back to what's wrong with you. Like, what insecurities are you dealing with? What rejections are you dealing with? What are you carrying on the inside of you that you feel like you have to subject yourself to this? Or maybe you feel like you're superior, like I can do whatever I want and I'm okay. The truth be told is that you're never okay. It's never okay. You are never okay. You may pretend to be okay. You may act like you're a savage and you don't care. But one day that mess is going to hit you. And when it hits you, it's going to be so much that you've been holding in that you may not even know what to do with yourself because of the stuff that you've allowed yourself to do. You've allowed yourself to get into thinking that you was good and you didn't need a man and you can do it the way you want to do and you a savage out here in the streets. It's going to hit you one day. I promise you. I'm telling you, mark my word. You think that mess is good now at 20, 22, 25. It's going to hit you one day. And it may hit you when you're about 40 years old and you're sitting there with nobody wondering what the heck you did with your life. Because let me tell you, one thing that I have learned is that what goes around comes back around. I don't care how you try to change it, how you flip it. I don't care how much you repent, get dipped in the water, get whatever. What goes around comes around. And karma is real. You understand me? How you do others well and shall be done unto you. So even if you don't reap it right now, there is going to be a day. There is going to be a point in time where you are going to have to reap what you sow. So you may feel like it's all good. And I'm going to get mine and I'm going to do it how I want to do it right now. But even if you finally find somebody to settle down with, you fall in love with, it's going to be another savage chick like you was to come in and take what you got. So at the end of the day, that junk may be cute now, but cute don't last forever. Sure don't. And so you need to be sure about the things that you do. Make sure you stay your hands out of somebody else's cookie jar. Make sure you get yourself in a situation that's going to help be productive for you and not keep you stuck in the rut. I'm not trying to be in nobody's bondage. Don't put yourself in nobody else's bondage. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away. And look for something that's for you. Look, I'm waiting for mine. Like, I'm trying to tell you. I hope I'm ready when he come, though. Because, I just be like, I don't even know. Relationships just seem so emotionally draining. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. But I want to do it, God. But I don't know if I want to do this. So, y'all just got to pray for me on that note. Because I be like, God, I don't even know. Like, whatever you have in my life, God, that's fine. But right now, I'm just so focused on, and I'm not that type of female to be like, I'm so focused on my career, blah, blah, blah. But I am focused on what I want to do. Because a lot of times when y'all get in a relationship, even if it's a situationship, you get so stuck on what now is something between y'all two that you lose what you really want to do. And now you have to include somebody else in their thoughts and their plans. And you might want to move to California, but now you met somebody who don't want to leave their family in Florida and they want to stay in Florida and you want to go to California. And you're like, okay, and now you got an issue because you want to be with your family. They may not want to be with your family, whatever the case may be. So when you find yourself in situations, you got to start thinking about all of that. When you're in a situationship, even if you're not in a full engaged relationship, but you got somebody that feel like when they text you, you're supposed to respond, or when they hit you up like, oh, what's up tonight? You got to find somewhere to meet up. When you find yourself in a situation like that, you really are still stuck in bondage because now you're attached to somebody that you don't even need to be attached to. You got to answer to somebody that ain't even yours. Dang, I'm going to let that sit for a second. And now you getting all upset because they're not even answering you like, what's up? But they're not in a relationship. They don't feel obligated to do that. That's like such a big form of disrespect. Situationships are disrespect. They are disrespectful. They are. Because there's no regard for how you feel. There's no regard for your emotions. There's no regard for who you really are and what you possess. You can't even fully bring out who you are as a person. You can't even fully bring out your potential because you're stuck between I'm halfway in a relationship but I'm not. So you really can't get down in the kitchen and start cooking and doing this, that, and the third because you're not even in a real relationship. And if they expect you to do that, if they expect you to do all of that and there's no relationship attached to it, then you're still, again, stuck in bondage and in a situation that you really don't need to find yourself in. I literally did just go around the parking lot again. I'm at work, y'all. I always just talk until I get to work, but I had to circle the parking lot again, so just so I could finish getting all of that out. I hope this car don't try to hit. I done went in like 4 different parking spaces. I just want y'all to know. I like pulled up in a parking spot, and then I drove around, and I pulled up in another parking lot, and then drove around a parking spot. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. So, yeah. So when you find yourself in those situations, look, just realize how important you are, right? Think about all that you possess. Think about the creativity. Think about the love that you have. And literally, I want you to put a price tag on it. If you can't put a price tag on it because you just thebomb.com, then don't settle for somebody that's trying to give you 5 cents. Okay? Somebody that's only trying to give you 10% of their time, 5% of their time, 15% of their time. Don't settle for that. That's like putting yourself on sale. Why are you going to put yourself on sale? You put yourself on clearance. Don't put yourself on clearance. I ain't on nobody's clearance rack. You can kick rocks on that. No. So, save yourself from situationships. Don't fall for that. It's either you in a friendship, and I don't have sex with my friends. So we not doing nothing more than what a genuine friendship would do. I'll call you, you call me, you in trouble, I'm in trouble. We there for each other, we help each other out. But what we not going to do is we're not going to be friends and still be sleeping together. No, that's not a friendship. That's a relationship. So we're not going to do that. If we are going to be in a relationship, then we need to figure out the why, the where, the what now. Why are we in this? Where are we going? And what are we going to do now? That's what you need to do. And if you can't figure it out, or if it's going 2 separate ways, then maybe you need to let it go and find something else. If you really like each other and you think that y'all can make it work, then y'all need to figure that out. What can we do now moving forward? What can we do now moving forward? Let's get this together. And if it's a situationship, now if you find yourself in a situationship, then and it's somebody that's in a relationship with somebody else, you need to let that go. That ain't yours. Let it go and move forward. I mean, whatever God has for you will come to you. But if not, you're going to reap what you sow, and it ain't going to be pretty. So that is my 2 cents in the AM. That is my 2 cents in the AM for all y'all lovely, fly, beautiful ladies out there, all my handsome, sexy gentlemen out there. This is for y'all. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Friday. Have fun. Let your hair down. Put a couple of hours in at work. Get home. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Do what you got to do to unwind. Be you, be great. Ain't nobody like you. You are the bomb.com, bomb diggity. Ain't no lanes in the sky, so fly high, butterflies, fly high. I'm out. That's it. My 2 cents in the AM. This is Bertette Renee, and I'm signing off. See you guys on Monday. Peace. If I can get